Hello everyone, JT here. I just wanted to make a video today. I'm making this video about America's national security. And I want to bring up the topic that I believe is in play at the moment. And I feel like we are at a stage now where many stages have already happened, and I'm going to explain what I believe the mission is and why America's enemies would want to do it. As far as the American enemy, we do have a lot of them. I'm not going to say any specific enemies. I'll lay out some facts and things that happened. I'll allow everyone else to fill in the blank. So now this is all theory, but I feel like it's strong theory. So let's talk about the mission. The mission, I believe, is happening is to weaken America by any means necessary. Weaken America. Okay, why? Okay, so the enemy will be easily defeated. That's why you want to weaken your enemy, okay? Confidence will be at an all-time low. And then while America's enemy will be strong, full of confidence, and they will know that their plan is in place, and they will know that the fight will be easier, and they will have a better chance of winning. It's almost like having a cheat code in a game. You know you have it, but does your opponent know? Okay? Your confidence is through the roof when you know you have a cheat code, okay? So, how could America be weakened? Okay? Remember, this is a long game, and I do feel that we are in the fourth quarter on this. Let's start off. I'm not sure what, the order is supposed to be, but I will start off with what I think and maybe might think it is. First thing your enemy's going to want to do is establish a base, okay? They're going to want to spread out through your country, infiltrate essential positions, okay? Certain companies that have, certain infrastructures or important things that we need that they can find out about, spy on, all that type of stuff. Then they're going to also want to start buying property, right? Farmland. So a lot of farmland's being bought now. And why is that important? Because now you have bases, okay, where you can now add people to that, okay, and now your army can steadily grow in all those little bases that you have, okay. And then on top of that, get important positions. Maybe someone gets an important position. Now all of a sudden they hire their buddy in another position, and then it just grows and grows inside of that company. Okay, so now what do you do with the employees that are American patriots? How do you get rid of them? Well, how about COVID? COVID came along. Not only is it killing plenty of Americans, including first responders, okay, but it also came with a vaccine mandate, which forced a lot of first responders out of their job, and the military forced our military patriots to also have to go bye-bye. You're not going to get the vaccine? See you later. Okay, so now we just literally got rid of all these patriot workers. So who's going to fill those positions now? So now the positions are wide open, okay? And I think it's funny how the vaccine mandates went away after we started letting everybody cross our border. Also, I want to talk about the spy plane, okay? The spy plane, the spy balloon that flew across our country and didn't get shot down until it accomplished its mission, going all the way across our country. Getting shot down in the ocean, how convenient. Maybe they thought it would sink to the bottom and we'd never find it. So that was also I heard that they were trying to hide that from us, but it was just so dang big and everybody's seen it. Okay, how else? Let's see. So I want to bring up this woke agenda, okay? I don't have any transphobe or anything. I'm not racist against anybody, but I do want to say that the woke policies it can kind of feminize things. So it can kind of it incentivizes, or not incentivizes, it kind of glorifies feminist energy, okay? So this wokeness and LGBTQ movement is like incentivizing, glorifying, to be, feminine, not masculine, not alpha and strong, but feminine and what's the word I'm thinking? Submissive, okay? So now you have a bunch of people that are now wanting to be a part of this feminist movement or change genders, etc. And now the alpha male is demonized, okay? The strong alpha male that's going to be the one fighting on the front line is demonized, okay? So that's a long game, I feel like, okay, to slowly feminize people so they can be easily defeated when the fighting starts. Okay, then you want to throw in the fentanyl and then the weed farms. Tons and tons of fentanyl flowing through our country, killing many, many young people. And what's better than killing people, right? Get weaker and weaker and weaker. And if you're not dead from it, they're hoping maybe you're weak from using it. And then all the farmlands are now that they bought, okay, that are now being growing weed farms. Okay, what are they putting in the weed? Are they putting fentanyl in that too? Then you put in the whole apps and games and distractions and gambling and keeps people distracted, right? It keeps people focused on, games instead of, what's really important in life, okay? So a lot of people are distracted. I see people can't even drive without putting their phone, they got to have their phone going nonstop. So people are really, really just in their own zone, okay? Now, we're at a crucial time, I believe, the border crisis. What is needed in all this? I feel like an ally, okay? And who is better of an ally than the president, okay? Somebody who is, for some reason, allowing this stuff to happen. But I'll leave that for another talk. I don't know. It could be bribery, compromise. Could be from taking money. Who knows? Could be from Hunter. I don't know. But now you go to the border crisis. So now it's just complete chaos. People are coming across by the millions, okay? Millions. Are they terrorists? Are they this? Are they that? They're not being vetted. Who are they? What are they? Where are they going? Now you go back to bases everywhere, farmland being bought. It's awfully easy to hide a bunch of people when you own farmland and you own a bunch of property. Okay, so are they here now waiting for the final, go to war? Okay, I mean, because when that happens, it's going to be like, hey, we're at war. Start looting, start stealing, start killing, start raping, start, all of the above. And crime is already getting up there. We're hearing about it. People are getting more aggressive. And now you bring up the protests. The protests are happening now. Now all of a sudden people are sympathizing with Hamas, terrorists in our own country, burning our flags. And nothing's being done. So they're just going to keep escalating more and more and more. I mean, we look so weak right now. I mean, you could just literally flick your finger and knock us over. All these countries already make fun of us all the time. They think we're so weak. Just look it up on social media. You'll see, Americans are so weak, laughing. I'm an alpha male, and my dad was in Vietnam. My grandpa was in World War II, Army. you know, I don't fall for this weak stuff, okay? I'm a male, strong male. But I really do fear our strength right now. I feel like we're being groomed and programmed to be weak. Maybe government wanted us to be weak so they could easily control us, but our enemies can use that to do even worse. So what stage are we in? Because now we have supposed armies here. So the only thing I'm worried about now is when are those armies going to start doing stuff? And now that the protests are popping up, that worries me even more, because now they're forming and they're starting to organize. Will this lead to martial law? Is that how, you know, someone's going to stay in office and forego the election? Will these groups try to kill a certain somebody that's trying to become president? I don't know. All these questions are in play. But we have a ton of people in our country, we don't know who they are. And all of a sudden we have people burning flags right in our schools. And nothing's being done about it. Nothing. Our cops are being held back. They're like not letting them do their job. Border Patrol. Oh, you cannot stop them from coming in. Nope. I mean, what is going on here? I'm telling you, I'm in Chicago. There's no jobs here. So we're not letting them in for all these jobs they're talking about, because there's none. There's not even jobs for people here that are here already and been here. So this whole where are they going to work thing, I mean, what happens when the money runs out? Because it's going to run out. What's going to happen then? Okay, because I can tell you there's no jobs. So anyways, I hope I'm wrong, everybody. But of course the final act would be actual attacking, actual killing, and actual war. Hopefully it doesn't come to that. And if it does come to that, I hope there's enough alphas out there that are gonna, you know, protect everyone instead of running away or being submissive. But let's listen to what Mr. Austin said here.
Secretary, ma'am, if you could just step aside there. Thank you. Mr. Secretary, can you confidently say, I mean, with the American people watching, that the world is safer now 3 years under President Biden and your leadership?
Yes, I can.
Huh.
Mr. Secretary.
Interesting.
I have a list here. Where would you say that we're safer? Would you say we're safer in Afghanistan? Would you say we're safer in the Middle East?
Rise of
ISIS, we're safer in Africa?
Chinese spy balloon, failure to hit recruiting
Israel,
numbers.
Europe, South China Sea, the homeland with FBI director talking about 300 people on the terrorist watch list that's come over our southern border. Where would you say we're safer?
Well, we certainly have worked hard to move things to...
Mr. Secretary, I know we've worked hard to move things. Where, I mean, it should be a simple answer. You said, yes, you could confidently say we are safer after 3 years of your and the President's leadership.
Take a look.
Where are we safer?
Take a look at Europe, for example. What if we were not doing what we're doing in support of Ukraine?
We're not Europe.
Where would Europe be right now?
Mr. Secretary.
We're America.
Europe has the largest land war on your watch, on the President's watch. Deterrence failed. Do you agree that do you think the deterrence worked in Europe?
Putin was not going to be, Putin was intent on
he could not be deterred?
Putin was intent on invading Ukraine.
Oh my goodness.
It's been so for a long time. He didn't recognize.
So would you take that same moniker to the Pacific, that she who's openly talking about preparing for war, he's going to invade no matter what, and therefore can't be deterred?
I don't feel confident.
But he hasn't. He hasn't done that.
Look at ISIS,
and our goal is to make sure that he doesn't do it.
ISIS is back, but we failed to do that. You failed to do that in Europe. I mean, deterrence failed. Let's at least agree that we may take action since.
If we were not doing what we're doing,
Secretary, your answer is Europe is safer after 3 years. So I'm talking Red Sea. I'm talking our ally Israel. I'm talking ISIS is back. Afghanistan, the next Saigon.
It is a complex environment, but without our work, without our intervention, in a number of cases, it would be far, far worse. You know, we have not only
that is a
kept NATO
tyranny
together,
of low
NATO has
expectations.
expanded. You know, if you look at what's going on in the Indo-Pacific, you know, our relationships there are stronger than they've ever been. And again,
Okay, we're talking about America, not these other countries. Do you feel safe, everyone? Do you feel like this person's, you know, protecting America? I sure don't. Let me know what you think about it. Comment below. Please subscribe too.